Hey guys, today we are gonna play some chess. This is Video Master Michel, and in this video I will be playing a game and commenting, analyzing, saying everything I think and I see on the board. Keep watching. So I just created a challenge for a 3 minutes 2 seconds increment game. I wanted to play 5-5 but I didn't find opponent, so let's play 3 minutes. So we have knight f3, d5, and then c4. Here I'd like to play c6. This is one of my favorite ideas, just protecting and playing some chess. Okay, so knight f6 is a normal move. And in this position I have seen this bishop g4, just to bring the bishop out before I play 6. And well, there are some lines here. I think I have seen like queen b3. Okay, knight e5, I just go back to f5. White can trade here, that's a line. White can play queen b3. Those moves should be a little annoying in this position. But well, if he trades, I take with c, I think. And after queen b3, not sure. Okay, he takes. I cannot take with the knight because he's playing e4, so I think I have to take with this. There is a check, I can block. Okay, knight c3. Well, now I think I have some time to develop, because the main problem is that my bishop was stacked there and I couldn't castle, but this like gives me some time here. Queen b3 is still interesting. Okay, g4. Yeah, the trick here is that if I take, he takes, and when the bishop takes, there is queen a4 check, getting my bishop. That's interesting. But of course I don't have to capture here. I can play many options. Well, just bishop g6 is fine. Also, this is a 3 minutes 2 seconds game, so I don't have too much time to explain, but I will do my best. So h4, he's playing h5 now, okay? h5, that's interesting. I have to play a6, I don't see any other way to play. He takes, I take. Well, this is interesting. He can play then queen c2 later after the capture. Queen c2, that's interesting. I can always play king f7. Then I lose the possibility to castle. However, I don't have big problems in that position, so I'm still fine. Okay, g5. Okay, g5. I didn't think that was so strong. In the end, I'm just trading rooks. And, well, after knight, for example, h5, I'm getting the pawn. He needs to protect it. Maybe d3, maybe f4. d3 should be a little better. Or d4, okay. And, well, I just developed then, like knight c6. I can try bishop e7. Okay, queen d3. That's one of the problems with this square here. Well, I just play king f7, right? I can play knight d7, but it's not looking good. So I just play here king f7. Okay. Okay, bishop d2. He wants to castle. Okay, okay. Well, bishop e7 is interesting, threatening things over here. He can play f4. Okay, he doesn't defend the pawn, because probably he feels he has some compensation with rook g1. Well, I'm going to capture. This is a pawn for free, so I just take it. Then we will see what happens. Yeah, rook g1, I trade with check. I'm playing queen f6 next, so I don't think I have big problems in this position. Queen f6 is looking very well. Now I'm attacking, I'm controlling f4. There's this knight d5, but I don't think it's too strong. e3, I could be taking. Yeah, and knight d5, pawn takes, bishop takes, king goes back, rook takes pawn, and taking d4, trading queens. So I don't think it's going to be too strong, this knight d5. So in the end, I feel I have a better position now. Okay, knight b5, let's see. He's coming over here, that's interesting. I'm thinking of queen f4 or queen takes pawn. Oh, okay, I need to be careful he's taking here, so maybe queen takes pawn is not working. What about knight f4? Okay, knight f4, I like this move. Not sure what's going to happen, but it looks good. He can play here. Okay, queen e3, okay. He needs to stay protecting the pawn, okay. And here I will play g5. I want to keep my knight very well protected. Also, I want to get rid of this weakness. So, well, it's still a weakness here, but at least he cannot attack it over the diagonal. So let's see, he can play knight d6. I move my king. He could be taking the pawn on b7. I could be playing rook b8. Okay, bishop f3. Well, I don't see any clear threat here. I'm going to play this interesting move, e5. Now the queen is controlling here, and also his king is in the middle of the board. So after some trades, his king is going to be in danger now. So this is very interesting. He can play b3. Okay, he's playing king there. Okay. This is interesting. Knight c4. I'm taking here, so he needs to play like queen d4 or queen b3, one of them. Then I'm planning rook c8. Okay, queen c3. I don't win, right? In any way, so I just play rook c8. Okay. He can capture this pawn in some lines. Okay, he takes. Okay, I take with the pawn, so I protect here very well. Now he can take a7, but then I will play rook c5. The knight is coming back again, so I'm not really getting the knight. Okay, knight c3. I don't think that's very good. I play d4 here, and then I will have discovered in the next. But in the discovered, I don't really have any strong move. Okay, knight e4. Well, at least I can get some pawn here. Oh, okay. Yeah. There is this nice tactic here. I won't do it. I'm threatening rook c1 in the next. Okay, he saw it. And then there's this check. And I have to go back. Okay. Well, in the end I have a pawn up. If he wants to trade, I'm very happy here. And let's see how we can win this endgame. Okay, always the king needs to be very active. That's what I'm doing right now. There's this nice square here for my knight. I will try to use it. And the idea here is to improve step by step. I don't want to trade pawns, so I move like f4. I'm not planning to play it by now. Okay, well, he's trading pawns anyway, so I just play a5. And I will make sure that pawn is fixed over there. And then let's see how I can win this. Well, I'm getting one pawn here. I'm getting one pawn with knight c5, knight a4. Okay, he's defending. I mean, he's attacking and I can defend. I can take it in the next anyway. Okay, so I take the pawn. I go back. And then I'm pushing over here, also pushing over here, so this should be fine. Okay. Okay, let's see. If he takes, I promote, so he shouldn't take. But I'm promoting anyway. In the next I'm promoting. And now, of course, this is much easier. Well, the game was very complicated at some point. It was very unclear sometime in the mirror game, but once we traded queens with the pawn up, it's much easier. Also, we were playing very strong time pressure, and that made everything much more complicated. But somewhere over here, my opponent has a nice position, I think. Here, maybe he shouldn't castle, maybe he should pay attention, like a 4 maybe or something. He has some compensation, but I don't feel like it's enough compensation for the pawn down. Also, my pieces are more or less active in this position. Then I really like this move e5. I'm opening the center, trying to have some activity against his king, because his king is also unsafe, discovered. So I'm not sure what the engines will say about this, but it's a move I really like by now. And well, then I got some activity. My rook, my knights were playing. I think he could capture here this pawn, but maybe I can just play. Okay, I don't have to play rook c5. Okay, so if he takes, I was planning rook c5, but I don't have to play that. I can also play rook a8, rook takes pawn, and I could be very well in that position. So yeah, this position should be clearly better for black now. So he goes back, then d4, and he's in trouble. And then okay, I can try some other kind of discovered. I was playing here like with 11 seconds, but maybe there are better moves in this position. I can just remove his bishop. That's interesting. Then I will have a passed pawn over here. But let me see something, because here I was planning here this move, rook c1. This is interesting. But when he takes knight e2, king moves, I take the rook. Then he was taking my pawn here. That's why I decided not to play it. I played b6. Now I'm threatening rook c1, knight e2, knight takes rook. But then he saw it, or well, maybe he didn't see it, but he just played e3. Well, then some trades, some checks. And in a position like this, you don't need to trade rooks. I mean, trading is the last thing you need here. Anything. Also, the combination rook and bishop is good. It's better than rook and knight. So he needs to play to keep the rook on the board. I think it's the only hope for white. If he trades, I'm very well. Also, this pawn is isolated, so he will always have to be pending or keeping attention to the pawn, because I could be threatening that pawn at any time with my knight. So yeah, trading is not a good decision here for white. And then, well, I just activated my pieces. I was pushing a little, but then I saw the possibility with this pawn on a4, and if I have instead of 1, 2 pawns, it's much easier, the endgame. So I cannot take it right now because he's taking here, but I can just protect first and then I take. Okay, and then it's much easier to win. Well, if you have any question about what happened in this game, or want to add or say something, feel free to write it in the comments. I'm looking forward to read your comments and also to reply about any variation or any question. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Hit my channel with some like if it was like that. Subscribe so you get notifications from my next videos. Never stop believing. See you in the next.